Hi everyone, it's Sunshine. Today is January 9th, 2009, and I wanted to take today to answer some questions, clear up some things, and basically state my opinion for the record since I've been getting so many phone calls and emails asking me what I thought. So, without further ado, the question being, with the recent passing of John Travolta and Kelly Preston's son, Jett, there's been a flurry of rumors that he has autism, and what did I think, and what did I think about them, supposedly hiding the fact that he has autism. And I am saying supposedly for a reason. People are judging them based on pictures and small clips of video. And I understand if you're a parent with a child with autism that you can recognize it in other children at times. And I'm not saying that you can't, but at the same time, a few pictures and a few snippets of video are not enough for you or anybody to turn around and say that someone has autism or someone's child has autism. And I feel very strongly in this regard. I get phone calls and emails from people that know me that have referred me to other families who their doctors have poo-pooed their concerns about their child, asking me, can you just go and watch this child for a day and see if you think they need to go and see a specialist or to push to go and get their child evaluated. Not saying give them a diagnosis. I'm not qualified to give them a diagnosis, and I would never presume to. But if I'm seeing the signs in their child that could signal autism or Asperger's or pervasive developmental disorder, which all fall under the autism spectrum disorder spectrum. That's why it's called a spectrum. The other thing I wanted to say is everybody talks about, well, he has autism or he had autism and they were in denial. Okay, first of all, a man and a woman just lost their son. For 2 seconds, instead of pointing fingers and trying to say, well, their religion this or they're in denial that, try, because I bet you can't. Try to put yourself in their shoes and see how you would feel if something happened to your child and people just started pointing fingers at you. It's not a great feeling. I can tell you, I've been there. I didn't lose my child, thank God he was still alive, but an accident happened with him after we were already getting him evaluated, so we know it's not what caused his autism. But still, something happened with my child, and I had to go through a rigmarole of finger pointing and accusations. And trust me when I'm saying, one of the most attentive mothers you'll ever meet, and overprotective as all get out. So, it's not like that. And you can't judge a situation from the outside looking in. The other thing is, with people saying he definitely had autism, you don't know. Have you met the Travoltas? I know I haven't. Did you ever get the chance to meet Jett and spend, an hour in a room with him? No. And if you didn't, then seriously, sorry if I piss you off with this, but you should shut up. Because you don't know them, you don't know their child. Okay? The other thing being is there is a difference. Let's say the big if, and I'm saying a big if here, he did have autism. And let's say if Scientology doesn't recognize it, because I personally don't know one way or the other and don't care. There's a big difference between being in denial and doing nothing for your child, which I've seen people do, and being in denial about what exactly is going on, but still doing everything possible to help your child. And I'm not saying their son had autism, because As far as I know, he didn't, and until somebody proves to me that he did, I'm going to listen to his parents because they knew him best. The other thing is, people are saying, oh, they didn't do enough for him, they didn't, cause awareness. Okay, first of all, as far as any of us know, he didn't have an autism diagnosis. Second of all, just because your child has autism doesn't automatically make everybody an advocate for autism anything. They may just be spending all their time doing the best they can to keep their head above water to be an advocate for their child. And as far as speaking out about anything, I have a little something to show you, because I have kept it all these years, and not because of autism, and I'll tell you why I've kept it in a minute. But this is the 2002, what month was it? July 2002 issue of Red Book. And in this, Kelly Preston talks about the day they had to take Jett to the ER and what they had to do since to make sure to keep their environment safe from harmful substances that could hurt their son or possibly their daughter, who was, then still very young and coming up. So I wouldn't call that a family in denial. I wouldn't call that a family that's not proactive for their child, and I would not call that a family who doesn't speak out. So, before you start taking a look, think about it. When you first got the diagnosis, did you want to shout it from the rooftops? Or were you just sitting there saying, what can I do to help my child? Not everybody becomes an advocate. Not everybody whose child has autism can or should, because for some people, it's all they can do to keep up with the day-to-day. So before you go and judge somebody else and how they're parenting and what they're doing and how they're dealing with whatever they're dealing with, try to put yourself in their shoes. Because if you were to put yourself in their shoes, you would have nothing but love for them right now. You would have nothing but respect for them doing all they could for their son, regardless of what he was dealing with health-wise. And the reason that I kept it all these years is there was good information for resources for keeping your home environment free from toxins, and the other reason being is that anytime I had a hard day, it was a reminder that even if you're a celebrity, you're not immune from the problems in life that really matter, like life and death and the health of your child. So, sorry, I swore I wasn't going to do this. That being said, y'all just need to stop pointing fingers, leave them alone, and follow the old adage: if you don't have anything nice to say about them or their child or what they're going through, then don't say anything at all. My heart goes out to y'all right now during this time of your grieving. I don't know how y'all are doing it. So, that's it. See you next time. Bye.